Greetings, 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 greetings. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Sacred Sunday. Ashe, Ashe. How are y'all feeling? Let's rock. Let me put something in here just in case anyone wants to commune. Greetings. Yes. How are y'all feeling on this Sacred Sunday, this self-care, self-love Sunday, 12/12 portal? That comes out to be at 33, Ashe, Ashe. And with that 5 energy, that's 38, i.e. Bobo, which is 11, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Yes, that is divine's time, divine image, divine is opening up these doors, gates, and portals. There's nothing that you have to do. Your ancestors, your Lawals, Orishas, divine is opening up these doors, gates, and portals, baby. However it is you rock. Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Allah, Nana Bola Flow, Olu the Mayor, Ashe, Ashe, or any other Lawal, deity, or Orisha that you rock with, i.e. Bobo, Ashe, yo. Yeah, so just coming through. There's a lot of energy going on. Okay, okay. I'm talking about energies, and here we are. We have the siren and the healer coming out simultaneously. Ashe. Yeah, so some of us, with these doors, gates, and portals, that energy is coming through, just letting you know who you are. Some of us are coming through as sirens. Some of us are coming through as healers. Some of us are coming through as healers through sirens, and we're sirens that are coming to heal. Baby, sirens. As you can see, that duality. And if you're talking about the dualities of it all, we are in that Pisces energy of the moon phase, Ashe, going towards that full moon, i.e. Bubu, Asheo. And that full moon will be in Gemini, Ashe. Ashe. So you have the as above and so below. This is in regards to, how you're portraying yourself. How do you see yourself? How do others see you? Ashe, i.e. Bubu. Yes. Coming through as a healer. There's a lot of wisdom that is taking place. There's a lot of layers. We talked about the layers. You see that snake wrapped around, snake healing medicine, and again, that duality of it all come through. I'm checking out these colors with y'all. Ashe, come through, come through. We're talking about the snake energy being naked. Oh, what the sister say? Strip so they can't come naked so they can't strip you. Ashe, that's what she say. That's what she say. I.e. Bobo. Ashe, yo. Yes. So a crux in between, some of us are trying to figure out, who are we? What side do we show? It's not about showing any side. It's about becoming who you are. You don't have to choose. You don't have to choose whether you want to be sensual, sexy, strong, powerful, being a woman. That duality and that paradigm, yeah, that's something else that is coming down. And a lot of us, we can't handle that either. We feel as though that women should look a certain way and we should act a certain way and we should be a certain way. We should be dressed. We should be dressed. We shouldn't be all exposed and naked. I wasn't expecting this to be the message, but come on through. Ashe. So you do have that duality of it all. You don't have to pick and choose. You can be exactly who you are when you need to be her. If you're soft, be soft. But if there's a side of you that is like a rebel, you have to let her express herself or himself or yourself, their selves, themselves. Ashe, Ashe. I hear both. But this is definitely feminine energy. Let's be clear. Yes. So this is not about wearing the mask anymore. This is about exposing yourself to you. Ashe. And you are a healer. Just because you don't dress the part or you don't speak the part. And I know in this day and age, a lot of people go by what you look like, what you wear, how you wear it. Some people wouldn't see me as a healer. Some people wouldn't see me as a shadow worker. I don't have, all of the crystals and, not saying it in that manner, because for those that rock, they rock. I'm just saying that when it comes to, perceptions, be authentic, be yourself, If you're fiery, I'm fiery. I'm multidimensional, I'm multifaceted. There's more than just one layer to me, as there is to all of us, Just saying. And then we have the Daughter of Pentacle coming all upside down and shit. Shit, we already, is just starting to acknowledge, the energy, the currency, the frequency of money. Some of us are just stepping out into our own for the very first time. Some of us are, just leaving a situation for the very first time. And it could be new and it could be scary. That just means you want to slow down. And I know with this fire energy and things have been popping and locking, but baby, maybe this is coming into who you are. Don't forget that even in regards to being a healer, you need to make sure that you're taking time to heal yourself. You're nurturing you. You're being patient with you. Everything that you want to do and be for others, you definitely want to make sure that you're being that to you. Ashe. We're still in autumn. Let's be clear. I know we're all decorating for Christmas and, in our mind is already one of time. It's snowing in certain places, but as far as things go, as far as they say, we are still in autumn, so this is definitely in regards to, look at that, 33. I can't make this up on my best day. On my best day. Yes, coming through with guidance and direction. Like I said, this is coming from source. This is coming from the divine. You don't have to try to force anything. If anything, your main focus is to be aware, pay attention, the things that you've been throwing out. And for those that have been rocking with ANC, y'all already know 12-12-20. We set this in motion last year. That big goal, that big dream, just wanting what we want and getting what we need and getting what we deserve. That time is coming. That's what this portal is all about, letting you know that transformation is happening. Transformation has happened. Ashe. Some of us, we set our intentions and our goals and our dreams and our heart's desires and our wants and our needs on being a healer. Well, I hope that you have either been specific or you're getting there with yourself. Let this energy, we're still in the shadows of the full moon to be. Ashe, this is time for you to still, and you see that dark energy coming on through. And that's red and black. That's Papa Legba all day. And we're talking about messages, baby. We're talking about divine messages. Ashe, Ayi Bobo. For those that rock with Ishu is in the back. For that energy, Pataki folklores and legends say that, he is all about confusion, doing, tricks, mind tricks, Jedi mind games, either to get you to think or to trip you up. It depends on how you're looking at it and it depends on how you want to play the game. Ashe. But nonetheless, even with that comes some guidance. Even with that comes some wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's definitely trickster energy, but trickster energy could be for your best interest or his. Ashe, Ayi Bobo. And that alone goes with that siren energy. It all depends on how someone is trying to carry you. If they're, and I know we're not trying to match energy, we're trying to, go above and be beyond and, all of these beautiful things. But sometimes take that to your altar. Sometimes, and if you need to wow somebody's whole life out, if you need, to set fire, if you need to remind them that you're in control of your destiny, you're in control of your life, this is your opportunity to live this thing called life, and you don't want to throw a rock because I'll throw the whole world at you, baby. Let's be clear. That's your power. Sometimes it all depends on who, what energy is coming to you. Not unless you're working to be a Zen master, Buddha, along those lines, none of y'all ring get killed, not letting anything get to you, baby, that's peace. But what I'm talking about is the warriors that are taking the light and the dark, the warriors that are taking the good and the bad, the warriors that know that energy is energy. Ashe, Ayi Bobo. And that's why in the ATRs, in the Voodoo Nation, you have that Rada, and then you have that Petro. Because sometimes, and if you're confused, because the portal is definitely an opening, letting you know the transformation is happening or transformation has happened, you may still be at a crossroads. We're still in that dark, shadowy illumination type of time where you're going to have to rely on your spirit and your intuition and your gut. Make sure that your chakras are aligned, but still coming back to and through the heart. Anything that you do, say, no matter how you move, let it come from the place of the heart, baby. Ashe. So yeah, maybe you need to tighten up on your money. Maybe there's a reason. Oh, okay. Huh. Snake energy. What did I say? Ayi bobo. Shed old skin. Coming right back here. Coming right back here. That serpentine energy. And then we're talking about them doubles. Today is a 33. If you're looking at it at the 12-12, that's 3-3. So that is definitely the Marasatois. That is definitely the king, the king, the king, the king, the king, and the king. Huh? Shango, Obatala, Ogun, Ashe, Ashe, Ayi Bobo. For those that rock, Ashe. For some, it could be Papa Legba, Obatala, and Ogun. Ashe, how it is you rock, but is that triple energy coming through? God and Goddess says, Ashe, Ayi Bobo. Coming through. Or it could be me, myself, and I. It could be you, your spirit, the creator. That triple energy is all about alignment. And with that snake skin, it's telling you, what is the purpose of having a transformation if you're not going to let that old skin go? You cannot continue to try to hold on to what is no longer serving you. This is that last, come on, you just gotta let it go. Gotta let it go so things can go boom. Let it go so things can go boom. It's all about healing, no matter how hard the challenge is, because we're still in the 5-year. This is shadowy times to be going and having the portals and doors and the gates open. Yes, Ashe. Trickster energy is definitely about. But nonetheless, if the snake does not shed its skin, it will die. It will die. So you definitely want to make sure that you understand that it's time. If you were confused, like, how do I know if I'm having my rebirth? There's a lot of us talking about this energy. And I'm sure there's a lot of us mentioning transformation, ascensions, getting the power, the energy, that fire, the spirit, the level up. Please, Sierra, level up, baby. Level up. I'm loving it. Being creative. Maybe some of us are accepting our feelings. Maybe some of us are accepting the way things are because it is, oh, okay, oh, or maybe not. I was just saying some of us are accepting the way things are, and then I see this and I'm like, well, maybe not. Ashe, what else is coming through? Baby, listen, I cannot. Okay. And here we have snake. Yet again. Come through serpentine energy all the way. Dambala and Aida Wido, come through. Simbi, come through. Yes. Maybe some of us need to change our thoughts, our the way we feel about a thing. What are you holding on to? Why are you holding on to it? Is it the hurt? Is it the pain? Or is it a memory? It doesn't always have to be something negative. Let's be clear. It could be a beautiful memory, but it's still of your past. It's still of the past. You can't move forward if you're not willing to go ahead and let that go, even if it's just the memory. The beautiful things about memories are you never really completely lose them, not unless you lose your memory. Ashe, but even then, there's no really losing the memory. There's always something that will prompt it, trigger it, even have it being like a ghosty film on the edges of your mind, And this is says creation. I was talking about being creative, and this is talking about creation. What? That Pisces energy and that Gemini energies Pisces energies, that's that water and that air. So right then and there, but before we can do that, I'm going too far. Before we can do that, we're in that in-between time of Pisces and Aries, and we're rocking with the moon, which I always do, Ashe. So we're in between that watery, fiery time, and we're in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. So baby, maybe somebody's trying to create some smoke. All these serpentine energies, all these snake energies is coming out, and maybe you've seen a thing, a thing. You've seen a thing a time or two. And what is this? Those 3 triangles? Pointing to the soul below. Yeah, so some of us need to go deep. Or some of us are feeling deeply. That is a blue triangle there. Yeah. There's still some room for growth here. You need to allow spirit, your spiritual team, and that includes the Lawas, the Orishas, spirit animals. Snakes are coming through. Might be, the last little quote that I will always use for the snake is a snake in the grass, because snake has so much more than just, that negative stigma. It's all about rebirth. It's all about transformation. It's all about how you move. How are you moving? Someone could be asking for some money. Maybe now is not the best time. Or before you do, because this is how it's coming out. That's what it's looking like. Before you do, you might want to seek counsel on that. The way that the money is the currency of it, the vibration of it is taking so much more of it these days, to get even half of what you used to, or it's taking double to get what you used to get for half. Those doubles and triples. Ashe. So if money is tight, don't feel bad that you cannot give, but don't put yourself in harm's way either. There's no growth for that. Maybe that's a pattern that needs to come to an end. That could be the messages that's coming through for some of us that, now is the time we need to hold on. Don't just jump into investing without doing the research, without doing the, maybe taking a course, a class. YouTube, man, get up on it if that's what you're doing. I wouldn't take somebody's word for it. And then here, maybe you're all tied up about it. You feel like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. And there's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of energy that's taking place around you, and it's coming across like you feel as though they're putting you in a bind. No, you're putting yourself in a bind. Granted, they could be putting you in a bind if they know your situation, but 9 times out of 10, we never fully tell people our situation, because if we did, they wouldn't be coming to ask us. Ashe. So maybe that's giving the illusion that you got it like that and you really don't. Or you just come into it. You don't even know what you're going to be doing with it. Woo! Speedy, go lightly. You were quick on your feet. But yeah, maybe that's what it is. And that 8 energy, what are you doing in the meantime? Some of us are seeing the harvest. Some of us, and that harvest has definitely been playing a word. We're talking about trickster energy coming through with that red and black, even as a healer, Ashe. But sometimes when they're double talking, triple talking, really talking really, really fast, that's the 8 of Swords. Things is coming quite fast. The messages are coming fast. You may not necessarily know which way to go. Baby, even she's paused. And she has to tap into, you see her eyes are closed. So that means she has no choice but to tap into her intuition, herself, her spirit. She has no choice but to go internally, and she's already in a sitting position. She has herself bound. She has herself trapped. For some of us, it's hard to say no. It's coming right up under the Daughter of Pentacles. So yeah, you're still kind of green. You want to do it. Your heart is into it. You're excited about it. There's definitely, maybe it's come from an inheritance, a raise. There's some extra money coming through. And you're not necessarily sure, how do you play it? Because on one end, you want to be generous, because that's a part of your healing quality. That's a part of your healing trait. You're saying that, you're in need, so I definitely want to help you. But at the same time, something is telling you that may not be the best decision in the long run for you. Ashe, seek some guidance on that. Then we have the bull coming through. Come through. Sacrifice. And that's coming along with all the snake energy, serpentine energy, bull energy, Taurus energy. That is definitely a 4. up there. Being rooted, staying grounded. Yeah, this could be Shango and Oya riding out. Baby, you saw that lightning? You know, so it's definitely a storm. You definitely want to tread lightly. Or is there something going on within the home? Taurus energy, you know, that's family and love. So is this in regards to a relationship? Is this a new relationship and money is already coming into play? Yeah, I wouldn't jump the gun. Taurus energy, bull energy, you know, earth energy, they're very practical. They're very logical. They're very slow moving. You know, Taurus people, they will not be rushed and they will not be forced. And then you cannot make them make a decision that they're not willing to make. The problem of it is that some Taurus people, some Taurians, they do get trapped up in the head and things just start spinning, you know, and then they tend to get lost. And so then one of their other personas will come out depending on depending on the situation and circumstances. The more pressure that the Taurus face, the more likely you'll see the other side of the siren. Ashe. Same thing with Pisces, you know, same thing with Gemini. It's the dualities with any of us. But since we're talking about the energies that are on the table, Ashe, and in the atmosphere, Ayi Bobo, yeah, that dualities of it all. While Gemini is very quick moving in thought, so many scenarios goes through the mind, you know, that sometimes even they can't keep track. And then you have this Taurus energy is telling you, relax, take a breather, stand your ground. Consult. Maybe instead of trying to consult whether or not you need to give, you know, what you don't have to someone who may or may not be really in need. Ashe, Ayi Bobo. Go to the altar in regards to how to say no. Seriously. Taurus energy, they have no problem in saying no. No. They'll tell you no. Quick. Ashe. Pisces, they'll tell you no, but they may feel bad about it. Gemini, they'll tell you no, but they start thinking about it. You know, don't let it play on your mind and don't let it bring you down in your heart. Everybody has to do what is best for them, including you. Ashe. And then we have here peaceful, 36, tranquility, high self, peace, and evoke. Yeah, definitely. Now is not the time to give out any type of energy or currency to things that already have you confused. Now is just not the time. This is about clarity. This is about becoming clear. In order to do that, Taurus energy, you need to ground yourself. It is asking for a sacrifice, you know? What do you have to go without in order to actually come through on the other side of your transformation? Because this is a test and this is a challenge. Are you going to rely on your old ways or are you going to go through, shed that skin and become who you are now in the present, not who you're meant to be and definitely not who you were, but who you are right now? You got to be mindful in regards to the things that we ask for. We ask for, you know, blessings and financial wealth and generational curses broken and all of these things. But everything comes with a price. Nothing in life is for free. Not even in spiritual realm. Ashe, ayi, bobo. Except this message coming through from the divine and any other message on YouTube coming from the divine, coming from source. Ashe. But we are still paying a price. So even in that, nothing is free. Nothing is free. Tap into your spirit. What is being asked of you? What is being said? What is being shown? This is not about falling for the illusions. It's not about being a part of the illusions, not for yourself and not for others. Unexpected visitor. So maybe this is a blast of the past. Maybe somebody is coming back to ask you for something. It could be an ex, it could be a frenemy, someone who's no longer in your inner circle. They may be coming back to knock on your door because they know that your heart is golden and they know you got it. Or somebody sees you coming. Some of us, we're so desperate for love. And even with this 12-12 portal, even that is linked to twin flames, soulmates, but also karmic relationships. So, yeah, don't be so desperate for love that takes place outside of you, that you're willing to get caught up in all of the tricks and illusions. You're seeing how a person is moving, or an unexpected visitor, you're seeing how they've moved. And even if there's someone totally new, energy is energy. And once you know said energy, it doesn't matter in regards to what body, shape, fashion, or form it takes place. You know that same energy. You feel it in your spirit. Or on the flip side, maybe there's a new person about to come into your life to actually show you, teach you how to manage your money or help you make your house a tighter unit. You never know. But the point of it is, there's a door open. Are you going to allow it to come in or not? A lot of times we're always talking about doors. Are we willing to walk through them or not? But this is a door that's actually open for someone else to come in. Are you going to allow them in or not? Make sure you're seeing things clearly. There's no point in allowing something in or someone in, because once they're in, it's kind of hard to get them out. They'll try to keep you and keep you and keep you, baby. Shit, me and Milton was getting our windows priced for our house. And what turned out to be a 2-hour visit was supposed to be a 10-minute visit. The guy just kept talking and talking. I mean, we even dude, look, you gotta go. And he just would not leave. I'm like, we have to go to work in the morning. Like, we legit had to tell this nigga to scram. Scram. Shoot, you boo. Yes. So you have to be able to stand your ground, stand firm, think things through logically, but don't get so caught up in logic that you're not entertaining your heart. It has to be a balance here. And don't be so soft-hearted that you're not hearing the wisdom and that's taking place up here. And I know the ego does reside in the mind, depending on who you ask, Ashe, but the ego is not your enemy. Take that to your altar. I personally rock that the ego is not my enemy. Ashe. There's a lot that can be learned. Take that to your altar. Ashe. But all in all, the door is going to open and someone is going to walk through. The question of it is, are you going to entertain them or not? And before you give yourself an answer, or maybe they already have, and there's some wheeling and dealing. A lot of us have just bought homes. A lot of us is we have a new car. A lot of us have a lot of things going on. We're starting our businesses, our companies, and we may not necessarily know exactly which way to move. And it's best to ask spirit on this. The divine has opened the portal. Ask, pay attention, be still enough and quiet enough to actually receive it. Ashe. Oh, and then you have the King of Pentacles also in reverse. Yeah, so this is definitely some poor management of money. You got the king upside down and his daughter and him are both upside down. So there's something in the home, or in a relationship. This is close proximities. You definitely want to check on the money or the love, because the King of Pentacles, he's grown, he's matured, he's blossomed and bloomed into his love. Taurus energy, earth energy. Pentacles is earth energy. We got Taurus on the board. They definitely rock with Venus. Venus is their planet. They share a planet with Libra, but Venus is their planet. So that is definitely the planet of love, but it's also the planet of transformation. It is also the planet of change. It is also the planet of shaking shit up. Ashe. Maybe y'all shake it up too much. Maybe you should have zigged and you should have zagged, I don't know. I don't know, but there's something not quite right in either a relationship, whether it's love, a business partner, school wise. There's something off here. Or someone is definitely trying to pull a fast one here. Or maybe someone is trying to get you to change your perspective for the greater and betterment of you. There's a little bunny rabbit here. So it's definitely fertility on the table. I'm not touching that one. We're going to move on. Ashe, you know, there are a lot of things that are popping off, you know. So ultimately, if this is in regards to your body, you too have to make the best decision ultimately for you. This is coming through for clove, protection, friendship, voice on the high end, on the low end, numb, gossip, and maliciousness. I express myself without apology or censorship. I speak with authority and compassion, but also know when to be silent. Baby, if that's not the Trinity right there coming through, and that's a lot of earth energy. Yeah, so this is definitely understanding the balance of it all. Firstly, so now the clove is standing over top of Taurus and it's talking about protection. So as you're grounding yourself, you definitely want to protect yourself. It sounded like they're giving you a blueprint in regards to how to move at this point in time. And it's not about, for some, making a decision. For any of us right now in this energy, you don't have to make the decision right here, right now. You definitely are being encouraged to seek counsel, seek your spiritual counsel, take it up to the higher ups. The divine is telling you that the doors and the portals are open. Speak to me, child. Let me know how you feeling. Let me know what's going on. What's up? But like I said from Rip, you got to be quiet enough. And it is saying maliciousness. So someone is definitely playing the 50. Someone is definitely coming to you on a half. Maybe because they see your harvest coming in. And again, harvest is not just about benefits and reaping your rewards and getting your gifts and your blessings from the Creator. It's not just that. Hunters and harvest season. Harvest season. Someone could be trying to harvest your season. We talked about this before. You should definitely know who's who and what's what enough to know whether or not this person really needs to move. Either 6 paces back, no pressure, or completely out of your realm. That snake energy is definitely showing you the as above and so below. This is like the whole completeness of it all. And you're being guided to go ahead and go below because you got to go down to get up. Seek counsel. His head is facing up. Get the messages that are meant for you. Maybe stop listening to so many people and just sit still and be quiet. That's what they're saying. Sometimes you just got to hide and watch. Come through, come through. Mom and pop, come through. Come through. Sometimes you definitely have to hide and watch. Don't be so quick to share all of your secrets and tell all your business and letting everybody know of your every move, even in the social medias. Don't be so quick. Yes, you're a healer, but even as a healer, I just heard someone said, but I'm a healer. I got to, be able to share and express. Yes. Yes, you do. But even then, everything is not meant for everybody. Some things are legit, personal. Some people may look at you as being sneaky. All this snake energy, she's sneaky. No, she's just protective of her energy. Because once you share a thing with the person, you're sharing your energy. Ashe pops. The beautiful thing about even the king being upside down is that he's still a king. So he knows what it takes. He knows what it takes to turn his situation around. So some of us have gone through this a time or two. And here's the ultimate test. Before this cycle ends, before this chapter completes, here's that test. Are you confident enough now to say no? Because the king is very generous. Yes, he is. He's very generous. But maybe even he gave too much. The king is still a man, Ashe. Oh, Sage is definitely trying to come through. Immortality, strength, and salvage on the high end, disease, unprotected, and abandoned on the low end. Though I am divinely protected, I am the only hero I truly need. My salvation lies in the realization of my own strength come through. Individuality. So yeah, clove and sage is definitely on the table. If you're feeling on the low end of being unprotected, then definitely use some sage and definitely use some clove. You can blend it, make a blend. That's already coming through with the doubles right there. You got 2 cards coming out at different times talking about protection. And then you have the 2 of Cups. So this is what I'm talking about. This is definitely some type of union. This is definitely some type of getting together. This is definitely some type of relationship. The love here, pouring into each other, or is it an illusion? And I know, like I said, shadow worker, I am your shadow weaver. So if you're actually looking for rainbows, moonbeams, and leprechauns doing happy dances and showing you what a pot of gold is, baby, I am not she. Only when it comes through in that manner, but it's not coming through in this manner right now. There's way too much movement on the table. It's way too much movement in spirit, and your source is asking you to be still and be quiet. It's way too much movement. Just be still. Just be patient. Just give it a second. Just hold on. There's some things that you're not aware of. And maybe this is where all that confusion is coming from. Because you don't have all the pieces. You don't have all of the information. And what is coming through now? You got love coming through. Love fire. So this is passionate. Sensuality and fertility. What I say, there's a little rabbit out here. So there's definitely in regards to fertility. Ashe. I also talked about Venus, love and that fire, that love fire, that passion. That's in regards to that siren of it all. Just being assured that you are a woman and you are bold and fiery and passionate and sensual and sexual. There's nothing wrong with that. Men don't got that shit on lock. Let's be clear. Ashe. Own it. You're coming into it. So you might as well own it. And I know the unknown is a very scary thing. And then the purgatories of it all here on this realm. So many people are already talking about the thoughts and the twats and the twerks and the lurks and the dirts and listen. And here you are coming into all of that. Baby, that's your challenge. That's your challenge. Are you going to hide from yourself to keep these people from talking about you? That's all there is. That's all they're going to do is talk about you. Keep yourself protected. I'm rubber, you're glue. Anything you say to me, bounce off me, sticks to you. Ashe, send that shit back to sender, baby. Come into it. And like I said, this could be definitely for a younger audience. I'm getting a sense that this is your first time being out on your own and falling in love and having a serious job and getting your first place. And, things are starting to move really, really fast. And some things just don't feel up to snuff. You definitely want to pause, young one. You definitely want to pause. Abundance, peace, and contentment. So we have peace coming through hard and loud. What is not serving you peace, what is not giving you peace at this stage in the game, baby, just let it go. Just get it up out of here. Let it go. Curiosity, open and warm, initiate, sacrifice and initiate. So some people may be doing a ritual. Some people may actually be putting in that work to self-affirm and align. Some people may be accepting this spiritual contract that has been bestowed before them. Some of us may be answering the call. And yes, it's unnerving, but you're being a warrior about it. Baby, come through my warriors. You're still allowing yourself to shed the skin, to go into the unknown, knowing that your spirit is the fire, is the light, knowing that you're being divinely guided because, hey, what is the 12 portal for if we're not going to understand a thing? Ashe, ahi, bobo, you're getting that green light to go ahead and move, proceed with caution. You ain't got to force it. You ain't got to risk it. You ain't got to do nothing. But keep yourself protected. Have your boundaries in check. Keep mind of your money, your family, your home. Keep mind of what you got going on, your big goals, your big dreams. Now may not be the time. Ashe, ashe, but being open, being curious enough to wonder. And as you're moving, not just trying to peek and see it before you make a step, but actually going through and curious enough to know what's on the other side. Or hell, if you're on the other side, be curious enough to get to moving. Peppermint is coming through clarity, awareness, and duality. What? Clarity, awareness, and duality on the high end. Jealousy, lethargy, and obstacles on the low end. I am invigorated by the knowledge that the only obstacle in my path are the ones that I allow or create. That takes us right back here. You open the door, or maybe someone picked the lock. All in all, they're coming in and you are aware. You are aware. It says awareness. Well, if you're not aware, here's your heads up, baby. Here's your heads up. Somebody about to come on in. Maybe a blast from the past, maybe someone totally new. Your job is to trust your gut and your spirit. We know sometimes right off rip, whether we like a person, we're going to get along with a person, whether we want this person in our lives. We know these things to be true. We don't necessarily know how we know, especially when you just 10 seconds in, 5 seconds in, you'd be like, yeah, nah, because the energy and the vibration walked through before you even saw the person. Let's be clear. And this definitely comes through with jealousy, like all this green. Some people are not happy with your transformation. Check out my last video. Ashe, give a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and comment if you will. Ayi bobo. Ashe, yo. Yes, clarity. Now is the time. You've been asking for some clarity. You've been asking for some clarity. You've been asking for some clarity. The portal is open, baby. Go get your clarity. Look at that. Go get it. Go get your clarity. You are aware. You see that they moving funny. You see it. You see that duality. You see that hot, cold, that nice, nasty. You see it. Don't act like you don't see it. Why? Why do you want to act like you don't see it? This is that test and that challenge that we're talking about in obstacles. Like it says, you are in control right now. Are you going to allow this person to come in, whether they got good energy or not? The decision is yours. The choice is yours. You cannot expect someone else to make this decision for you. We can tell you what to do all day long. We can tell you how to do it all day long. We can tell you what we would do. But ultimately, what works for me may not work for you. This is your issue. This is your challenge. This is your time to shed your skin and be anew. Spruce. Oh, and come through. This is that winter energy on the way. Spruce. A lot of us have that woodsy, pinesy. I got sandalwood and myrrh blowing right now. Some of us have, spruce and all kinds of different types of trees, and the peppermint is coming through. So it's definitely heading into that wintry time. Take that to your altar. On a high end, eternal cycles, birth and flight. On the low end, infertility and temporary. Ashe. In times of darkness, I find strength. We're talking about strength again. Here's that warrior energy in that sage come through, keeping yourself protected, staying ready so you ain't got to get ready. Ayi boo boo. I find the strength and awareness that even the largest of winters, even the longest of winters give way to the birth of new things. Okay, so this is telling you that it's about to go dark. We've already, hit that point where it gets darker sooner, this, that, and the third, but spiritually, and we're going into the element of winter, and that's all about the cold, the darkness of it all. Food may get scarce. People may have to do some strange things for a little piece of change. So, you just want to be mindful and aware of that. So, yeah, if you are in a position to give. Ashe. But the cycles, this cycle is coming to an end. We should no longer even want to entertain something that keeps us confused. If we don't know we're in a relationship, we're in no relationship. If you got to ask, what is this? It ain't. Just saying, it could be something temporary. It's not going to lead to any type of blossoming and blooming. Lack of fertility. This is not going to give new life. It's not going to bring the abundance. If anything, it's going to take. It's going to use. Allow that cycle to close. Spruce can help with that. Wintergreen, peppermint, you know, evergreen, wintergreen. I think I said wintergreen. These are the ones that's just popping off that I love. Ashe, Ayi Bobo. Oh, and then we got two coming. We got the Ten of Cups and we have the Hangman. I'm just going to be talking about cycles coming to an end. No longer have to wait or try to understand. If you're trying to figure out what it is, that is not your soul tie. That is not your soul connection. That is not your twin flame. Even though I view twin flames very differently, because in my world, it could be a twin flame, because some twin flames, they do burn out. Ashe, but this can honestly be a karmic relationship, giving you the illusion of forever, giving you the illusion of the kids. And maybe he has his, he can have his tubes tied. Or maybe you need to have the hard conversation in regards to you can't have kids. Whatever that conversation is, it touched on it somewhere else. And I was like, no, I'm not touching that. If y'all remember that, that's what I'm talking about. I was like, I'm not touching that. Because some people may have to decide, are they going to stay in a relationship knowing that one may want a child and the other doesn't? One may, want a baby and one cannot have one. Someone could already be pregnant and not sure if they want to keep it. Hey, to each their own, take everything to your altar. Ashe, but these are the things that are coming up. No matter how many ways I try to avoid it, and let that be the message of the day. It's definitely going to come up and it's definitely going to come out. You're going to have to make a decision. I've made mine. I've said what needed to be said. And now I feel free to move on. And here it is again, that Hangman coming through, taking some time, being peace, meditating, allowing, you see those little golden little halo around her head? Yeah, that's divine. That's source coming through with the messages. And it's such a peaceful thing, and she's making the symbol of a 4. Making a symbol of a 4, I was talking about the 4 energy with the bull, being grounded, being stable, opening up your mind, being quiet, being silent so the information that's for you can get through. Ashe, but you cannot stay in that position forever. If she stays like this, her head will pop. Yes, the eternal life tree, the tree of life is a beautiful thing. You get to see the as above, the so below, and everything in between. Baby. Yes. Out to the ever. She too must come down from there. You got to come down, boo. You must come down from there. You can't stay there, no matter how peace it is. And you've been looking for your peace. And now that you found it, you feel as though that, yeah, but you need to start adding that into your routine, adding that into the ritual. Don't fall for the okie doke. Knight of Swords coming through. Messages coming through hot and heavy. He got his bow and arrow on his back. We are in Sagittarius season. They do, rock with the centaur, the bow and arrow, shooting your shot. Messages are coming through fast that you're definitely going to need to make a move. You're going to have to say the words, though, or be mindful of how fast someone is talking. I'm trying to tell y'all, trickster energy is definitely out. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just here to tell you other sides to consider. Entertain, take to your altar, or do absolutely nothing with. I'm doing my part. Ashe. Then you have the 10th house, authority. Yeah, this is definitely talking about that Capricorn energy, that earth energy coming through. Authority. Who's in charge? Who's in charge of your life? Who's in charge of, the moves that you're making? Some of us could be going, taking the uphill battle, thinking we're going to get to the apex of it all, thinking it's going to be smooth sailing from that point on. No, and as you can see, it's a total slippery slope on the way back down. It may not be the best thing for you. And for others, we need to ground ourselves in the newness. We need to accept and embrace the newness. This could honestly be the man that is meant for you. This could honestly be your soul tie. This could honestly be your twin flame. This could honestly be the love of your life. And maybe he's just coming through, or she's coming through, or they're coming through so different or such the same that you feel, well, this must be a trick. Like I said, that energy is out there. Twin flame, soulmates, they're definitely coming through too. But this is where you're going to have to listen to your gut and your intuition. This is where you can take it to source, like, dude, did you do this? Did you do this? Seriously. If you're curious enough, ask. And then we have goblins coming through. Yeah. 5, challenges, transformation, trickster energy, things that go bump in the night, giving you the illusion. Yeah, this is a lot. And goblins, for me, more so than not, takes place internally. Trying to convince you to, to stay down, to be afraid of the dark. So you get lost and you can't even see the light. Come on now. That energy is out here. Vampire energy, trickster energy, siren energy. Sirens ain't nothing to fuck with, y'all. We got air energy coming through, imagination. So yeah, no, that was not your imagination. If you're on your spiritual realm and you're starting to see shit, baby, that is not your imagination playing tricks on you. But what it's also saying is when it comes to whoever this energy is or whatever this energy is trying to cipher your energy, baby, stop letting them play in your head, okay? Stop overthinking it. Stop just going every which way the wind blows. You need to come to a decision. Which way are you going? Are you in or are you out? Is that for your greatest good? Is that for your highest good? Think. Air energy is mental energy. Mental energy, baby. And that's also where some Pentacles, folklores, and legislators, where the ego resides. So, seek counsel. Obatala come through. And this is looking like old man winter. I do see your ancestors and your Orishas and your Lawars. Your spiritual team is definitely around. This could be source, divine, giving you the course, changing your path, changing your way, changing your direction. Saying, no, boo, you went the wrong way. You want to go northeast, not southwest. You went the wrong way. Maybe for some, maybe it's not time to take that flight. I just said southwest, Ashe, Ayi, Bobo. Maybe it's not time to take that trip. Maybe this is where that money is coming from, being really loose with your money, splurging with your money. You seeing everybody else popping off. You got a little bit of change you just came into. You want to pop over to you, baby. This is not about keeping up with the Joneses. You definitely may want to take that course, take that lesson in regards to investing. Ashe, Ashe. When I think of goblins, I think of just eating it up. Stop letting people just eat up your money. Stop eating up your money. Maybe some people, every time they get a little bit of money, they want to eat it up. Stop eating up your money. Oh, man. Ashe, Ayi, Bobo. Yeah, this is the dualities of it all. And there's a lot dealing in regards to love. There's a lot dealing in regards to the household. Some decisions need to be had, but some hard conversations need to take place first. If it's in regards to love, definitely try to keep your lady. Ashe. Or you're on the man end, the masculine end, definitely try to keep your composure. Speak to your love, your mate, your twin flame as friends. I always lay that as my foundation because I feel like when friends are going through things, they truly want to understand where the other person is coming from. They let people say and express themselves and they listen with an open heart. That information do come through with open, keeping your heart open, protected. Your auric field, protected, but open here. Be mindful. You're in control of your life. Nobody can make you do anything that you just don't want to do. Yeah. Transformation, rebirth. Is rebirth all on this table? Birth, rebirth, fertility, something new is trying to come through, but you're being faced with the challenge. Here it is, that 5, that goblin energy. You're being faced with the challenge of this transformation. 5 is transformation. Oshun is definitely on deck. Oshun rocks with Venus, Aphrodite, Ursula Frida, Ashe, 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 Ashe. Yeah. Oshun energy, specifically though, with that 5 energy. Allow yourself the opportunity to grow. Allow yourself the opportunity to shed your skin. Allow yourself the opportunity to heal. And let's be clear, some of us are so healed, there's nothing left to heal. So it's time for you to move on. Stop trying to look for things to heal. Some of us are goblins to healing. Oh, aftermath, boundaries. You definitely want to keep your boundaries in check. You definitely want to keep them intact. You definitely want to keep them in check. Some of us need to cut cords that'll really help with the ties that bind. If you just go ahead, and this is not an actual blade, this is a spiritual tool. Ashe. Ashe. So whether you have an aftermath or not, you are every tool, baby. You can go ahead and cut them ties. Your imagination, see it in your mind. See yourself taking a pair of scissors. You can even take this across your face. If you do this across your face, the energy does shift and change. It's like a wave going through. You can definitely do that spiritually. Ashe, ayi bobo. It's time to cut the cords. It's time to free yourself. It's time for you to say who you are to yourself, what you're about to yourself, what you will and will not take, what you will and cannot accept, what is no longer doable. The answer is still no. Radiate. Come through. And all this sacral solar energy coming through. With these two, is a lot of sacral energy. And it's building up. It's going up to the solar plexus. Ashe. So that is in the movement, the warrior, the getting it done of it all. Get it done. You really do have too much to lose on the table to allow yourself to still do the same things of the past, whether they worked or not. We're in the age of Aquarius. Everything is coming down. So a new earth, a new world, a new civilization, a new way of doing things, a new way of viewing things, whether we like it or not. It's that time. And for you too. For you too. I'm going to just pull a couple of more of these. Who wants to come through? I'm trying to tell you. 53, listening. Are you listening? And there's that green again. Someone could definitely be jealous. We talked about jealousy. We have envy on the table. Even the thumbnail is green. Some people are not, they're jealous and they're envious of not just you, but the connection that you have with your ancestors, the connection that you have with your family, the connection that you have with others, period. Your love for life. But the message is definitely coming through. If you rock with music or you hear music and is sparking up an ancestor, elephants have long memories and they're very family oriented. They believe in, they love like we love, and they protect their family like on that level. Yeah. And they're asking you with that 53 that's coming out to be an 8, that as above and the so below. Yeah, you definitely want to listen to the music that you're listening to right now. Messages may be coming through, or the music that you're listening to could be affecting you and could, I just see a rainbow in my mind. Okay. Yeah, you definitely want to listen to the music. You definitely do. You definitely want to do that. Yeah, you definitely want to listen. Pay attention to the music that you're listening to, because either the messages are in there or is affecting how you move, which goes back to who has the authority over you right now. Is it you? Is it your ego? Is it someone else's words? Is it someone manipulating your mind, your time? Are they trying to play with your emotions? Are they trying to set you on fire? Are they trying to get you to go back to your lower energy, your lower self? You need to be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Definitely that. We're going to see one of these in a minute. Threshold, perception, surrender, dissolve, illusion. I can't make this up. And there is yet another bunny. Luck, fortune. Oh, and there's spaceships back there. I'm trying to tell you. There's a church back there. There's spaceships back there. Beam me up. You're God, source of divine, however it is you rock, is definitely trying to give you a rebirth, an ascension, a step up on the right path. You know, for some of us, we're on track and things about to be really fertile. Things about to get really fucking weird too. And things about to fly. Things about to go mighty fast. Ashe, ashe. Ayi bobo. But seek spiritual counseling. There's a church in the background. Seek spiritual counseling. Whether it's a church, your temple, ashe. Whether it's going to a priest, a preacher, pastor, bishop, deacon, however it is that you rock. Orishas, Loas, Ashe, pay attention to the signs and the symbols and the synchronicities. I told you, if you see something weird, baby, that was not your imagination, that shit really did happen. We're in the age of Aquarius. Everything is possible. Any and everything. Ashe, Ashe. Who else wants to come through? Woo! Coyote spirit. Trust in divine detours. Coyotes rock with Papa Legba. I saw Papa Legba at the very beginning. I saw him at the very beginning when I said that red and black, trickster energy, coyote energy. Ashe, you know, but definitely keeping your wits about you and understand that, like I said, divine is trying to blow you in the right direction. So be mindful of spiritual detours. Be mindful of divine detours. I can't listen. I can't. Remember, you're supposed to be going northeast, not southwest. Detours, divine detours. You may seem like you're going in the wrong direction. You're taking a step back, and it doesn't feel right. You got this perfect plan in your mind of how to execute, and you're being encouraged. Your spirit is telling you go this way, and you be like, the plan was to go this way. There's a reason. Oh, I just saw Beyonce come in my mind. No name drops or nothing like that, but in my mind, just for me, you know, and Beehive, don't come for the kid because these are just my thoughts and my feelings, period. But there was a point where, you know, with the Who Run the World girls, that whole momentum, and then she had a detour. And then she came back with Lemonade. It was a divine detour. At least that's how I saw it. Like somewhere along the line, she got off her path, but it was a divine detour. And when she dropped Lemonade, for me, when Lemonade came back, it was like she went through so many changes and challenges. It was divine because it looked like she was on course. Like she was about to be on course, and it was all about the ladies, this. And then there was some type of detour. There was some type of turn. And I didn't understand, and a lot of us didn't understand it. Some of us was like, oh, no, she tripping. She didn't change. The music didn't change. Everything didn't change. And then she brings it right on back. And I see you, Neil. Ashe, Mark the Neil span a second. I see you, Neil. You want to come through with the 816? I got you. Ashe, aye, bobo. Ashe, yo. But yeah, sometimes if you're rocking with your spirit, you may be taking all different types of turns that you didn't think that you would be making. And then you're going to be so surprised. Look at all this golden. His eyes, third eye, crown, golden, heart, golden. If you're on the path of God, your source, your divine, with your ancestors, baby, you golden. You golden. You ain't got to play all these games, and you ain't got to entertain all these games either. You ain't got to go all through all the bullshit. Spiritually, cut that shit the fuck out your life. Ashe, aye, bobo, cut it out. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I hope that was helpful. I know it was helpful. Just take what you need and leave the rest. Feel free to comment. You know, I am hip to the game now that for some reason I have to go to my other site or other location for YouTube in order to see the messages, but I'll see them. May no ill thought, words, curses, texts, spells, negative energy, low vibration cross you, your aura. Keep your head space clean, clear as possible. You know, positive thoughts, high vibration. Balance it out anytime that any ill, dark, deep, negative thought comes up. Allow it to come up. Stop acting like it's not there. Allow it to come up. Why is it coming up now? So you can do what you need to do with it and move on. Get it the fuck up out of here. Ashe, ashe. Your aura, your heart space, ashe. Keep that open. Connected, divine connect. You got to direct connect to source. You don't need the middleman. You got to divine connect to source. See the dualities of it all. And as we're going to the winter solstice, that's the 12, 21, 21. All these 12s, 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 and any type of way you flip it, the number still comes out to be the same. 3. 3, baby, 3. You got 33, and then you got 333. This is divine's time. That's what's going on here. Giving you that power, that extra, that boost of telling you, yes, child. Yes, my love. Yes, warrior. Yes, bitch. This is how you do it. This is where you need to go. Trust me. Trust me. Ashe. Aye, bobo. And if you're confused, ask. Ask. It's communication. It works. And communication is really, really key. Don't be so lost, because Pisces energy is really, really deep. Don't be so lost in the feelings. And don't be so quick to just be blazing through life. You're trying to skip steps. You're trying to get it all done. And you're going out of divine's time. This is in regards to divine's time. If you rock with spirit, if you rock with self, it's divine. And it's time. Ashe, aye, bo, bo. If anyone is trying to do any type of harm us on any type of level, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, energetically, any of the leads, come through my Uncle Lee. We want to send all bullshit back to sender 9 by 9 by 9. Come through my grandma read. That's 725. I ye bobo. Ashayo. Yes. Be peace, be bold, be brave, but don't take no shit. Don't forget, transformation is a challenge. It's the challenge within itself. It's very ugly. It can be hard, or it can be so gentle and weird and just ghostly like the fuck is happening here? You're not even sure. Rock with your spirit. The aftermath is talking about remember your boundaries, baby. I just heard Scarface. I don't break my balls or my word for nobody. Yes, Ashe, Ayi, Bo, Ashe, yo. Until the next time, friends. Yeah, and this energy just doesn't end today. This is a portal. This energy is to get in you, Ashe. And even with that, keep yourself protected. If you're going to be of the light, of the positive light, because not every light is positive light, baby. And not every light is highlight. Some light is low light. Maybe somebody's coloring their hair. Go with the highlight, sis. All right, peace.